Well, hi folks, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going on a little trip to see one of Hawke's Bay's little gems, Lake Tutira. Yeah, hi everybody, I'm Goose. Welcome to my channel, Loose with Goose. There we are. Lake Tutira is only about a half-hour ride north of Napier on the Napier Wairau Road, and that's some of the best barker country in Hawke's Bay. It literally does go from the sea into the mountains, and as you can see, the stunning views of the sea as we head along towards the Tungoia Bluff, which you'll see out there in the background, and a stunning day again in Hawke's Bay. Absolutely beautiful. So you know you're starting to get into the mountains or the high hills. The Tungoia Marae is on the right hand side, and the Lewy Cemetery on the left, and it's virtually the gateway into the hilly section on the Wairau Road. Now here you see the car's flashed its lights, and I thought it may have been a cop ahead of us, but I slowed right down, and no, it wasn't. It was a mother duck and about 10 ducklings trying to get across the road. Brilliant little thing. I was waving flat out to this car here to slow it down, to stop it, so otherwise I thought we might have had a bit of mashed up duck. But she got along there and across the road with her ducklings very, very safely, and so big thumbs up to the driver there, and we both went off on our merry way. As I said before, this road is an absolutely stunning biking road. One of the better ones in Hawke's Bay. The road service is reasonably good for the amount of traffic it gets on here, especially the trucks, which you need to be a bit careful of. But the scenery itself is absolutely beautiful. Here up on the left-hand side we have white pine bush and the walking tracks and tramping tracks of the Tungoia, and a very popular place, especially in the summer. Nice and easy tracks there, especially for the children. And then over the top of the Tungoia Peninsula, if you want to call it that, and the road to Waipariki was on the right, and off to Darky Spirit Road on the left. And then we go down, and we wind down for quite a way, and going down into the infamous Devil's Elbow. And just a wee word of warning here too, if the signs say 25 k's or 35 k's for the corner, they're not very far out, so please pay attention, especially if you're not an expert rider. So here we are coming down into that infamous Devil's Elbow. A 180 degree switchback in here, and especially in the winter it gets pretty dangerous because it never dries out, so it gets fairly slippy. And then we just climb our way up out the other side, and again through stunning country, beautiful scenery, until we climb out into the open country again, into this good farming country. And then before you know it, these beautiful vistas of Lake Tutira just open out in front of you. We'll ride on up to the northern end of the lake and then turn around and come back. Some absolutely beautiful. As you see, the day here is stunning and is reflected in the lake, and because the reflections of everything in the lake as well. The lake itself isn't that big, it's only about 174 hectares. And I think it's about 21 metres deep, and it's got one little island on it. But here we are at the top end of the lake now. This is the Tutira store, and if you're up this way, drop in and say hello and get something from them, help support them. They do a great job with the little community here, and you can get fuel here as well. So on the way back, the views are better because you're closer in and you can see a little bit more over the barriers and the growth. They've done a lot of planting through here, in native planting to help the banks and the riparian ways. Now I've been up here for years, coming up here camping. Brought our children up here, we brought our grandchildren up here, and here's a little loop road that comes off now. It comes down to the camping area and the picnic areas. But we've fished all through here, we've kayaked through it, we've walked the hills behind it. We've had a lot of fun through here over the years. So if you go straight ahead, you'll go back onto the road again, turn to the left, and it takes you down to the there's a couple of very good camp areas and picnic areas. There's one little hill here on the left hand side, and you'll see the little picnic shelter that's there. And there is the toilets on the right. You can walk the hills in and around behind it, but they're closed during lambing season. You've got to realise that this is part of a working sheep station. So when you come across, there's a cattle stop coming up and gates and things, leave them the way you find them. If they're open, leave them open. If they're closed, leave them closed. That stops having a very irate farmer and stock going in all directions. The picture speaks 1,000 words, so here's a few pictures of the lake. So just as I was gloving up, getting ready to leave, the farmer brought a mob of sheep through. And a very friendly chap, he and his wife came through and they gave us a big wave and came through with his dogs. There's a couple of hunterways there and a couple of heading dogs. So there we go. Couldn't leave without one good look around again. Beautiful. Then we go through a series of cabbage trees there, and they're not actually a tree. The cabbage tree is actually the tallest grass on earth, and they grow very well here in New Zealand. And then through a stand of we've got flax and willow and poplar there, and almost like a guard of honour when you're going out. There's an Indian there that wasn't there when we came in, so nice to see some other bikers up here. But if you're up this way, call on in, bring your picnic with you, and have a good look around. They've done quite a lot to clean the lake up. It used to get a bit of algae bloom and things, but they've changed that a little bit now. The outlet has been improved, and they're aerating the water with pumps out there too, so it's great. Lots of trout, lots of eels, and lots of bird life. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to ride free, and of course, God bless.